with new improved racing this time. But yeah, so after it didn't want to load last time, it's hopefully it'll load this time. Otherwise, I'm gonna headbutt a wall. Hey, it loaded! Whee! As we're on lap 1 and King Abdul is in the lead apparently. He started from pole. Vienna P2 and he's already trying to get a move done down into turn 3. Pocho gets passed by both Aston Martins at one straight. What has happened there? Let's get all this up. Pocho just, I don't know what Pocho's doing. I think he wants to be at the back. Donkey Max only person starting on soft tyres. Vienna in P1 already. King Abdul P2. Cornflakes P3. Jeremy P4. Felix P5. Pocho P6. King Lukey P7. And Donkey Max P8 on the soft tyres. So yeah, it's lap 1. We did miss the race start, but we didn't miss that much to be fair. IGL Cornflakes and King Abdul, the closest two on track at the moment. I'm sure Jeremy, the race winner of the first race, will want to get involved here. That's IGL Cornflakes had a little look there. Yeah, he had a little look. But in the end, says no. Donkey Max gets past King Lukey. That seemed like it was a textbook move for the Dutchman. I'm just hoping he's Dutch. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. IGL Cornflakes very close to the rear end of King Abdul. Having a nice look at his gearbox and goes straight past on the straight. Could Jeremy do the same thing? Yes, he can. King Abdul's used all his ERS. How has he done that? Well, not all of it, but he's used all he can deploy for that lap. Vienna P1 absolutely bossing it out in front. 2 seconds the gap already as the King Donkey Max pits. I said King Donkey. Donkey Kong. But yeah, IGL Cornflakes passed his teammate who won the first race. I wonder how long it's going to stay out. Felix passed King Abdul down the straight. The P2 driver, the man who finished P2 in the first race. Still yet to get his first win this season. Past the Mercedes driver who's just going backwards and backwards in this race. I think he's a pad player. Just judging from the steering. Which I guess can explain it a bit. Pocho P6 again. He loves to be in that P6 position. Donkey Max already made his stop. I wonder if he had an issue. Like a wing damage or something, because he was very far back on his soft tyres and he's pit quite early. Interesting tactics here. Jeremy can't really keep pace with his teammate for now. Felix can though. Keep pace with Jeremy, not his teammate. I mean, probably can. Pocho, yeah, looking to get past King Abdul and make his way into P5 if Abdul can't find any pace. I wonder if he has wing damage. Take a little look off board. Doesn't appear to see it be any, but sometimes it's not visible. And judging from the understeer, I'm guessing he has wing damage. El Pocho. Gonna be too far back this straight, but maybe next straight. Considering he'll have DRS. Vienna sets another faster lap, 140.5. Great for the Alpine team. Felix catching Jeremy at a rate or not, so he could get a double podium here, Felix. And he's in Jeremy's DRS. 4 attempts back, he looks like he's going to be too far back this straight, but that main straight, a lot could happen. I wonder if Jeremy's going to do what he did earlier on, and try to let Felix pass, although I don't think it'd work this time, as the whole reason Felix still went past was because IGL Cornflakes was right on his tail, whereas the gap to the car behind is 4 seconds. So we could see Felix get possibly a double podium, along with IGL Cornflakes, who has a great start, and has Vienna made a mistake? Where's Vienna's lead gone? As IGL Cornflakes takes the lead of the Grand Prix, where has Vienna's lead gone? He was so far clear, and all of a sudden his entire pace is gone. Did he get damage? Did he clip the barrier or something? That's the only possible explanation, as Felix is going to look to make a move on him. I pressed the wrong button, I went the wrong way, but Felix gets the move done on him, and it's yet again an Aston Martin 1-2, as Felix will now look to get the move done on this main straight as Jeremy's lagging a bit, or maybe that's just me. Felix, 3 temps back, he's going to surely get this moved on. This is going to be a piece of cake for the German. Activates DRS. Jeremy activates DRS. Looks to go to the inside to defend. And it might be a bit more difficult than I first thought as Felix has to pull out, and as meanwhile behind El Pocho gets past King Abdul as he goes into the pit lane. As I think he might have damage. Just keeping an eye. No damage. Well, let's go back to what the Ferrari's doing. King Abdul goes onto the hard compound tyre. He had a little look then. Felix had a little look. Great laps from Donkey Max. If he can make those mediums last to the end, I think he might undercut the entire grid here. As he set the fast lap of the race. We saw, of course, in race 1 that he has incredible pace. But could we maybe see a new winner today? If Felix gets the win, he's going to be a new winner. If Donkey Max gets the win, he's going to be a new winner. I think Vienna's won a race. Jeremy, of course, has won 4 races. IGL Cornflakes has won a race. Actually, I don't think Vienna has won a race. I think he's got a podium. Of course, Pocho hasn't won a race. King Luki hasn't won a race, I want to say. Anyway, enough about that. Felix has seemed to have lost a lot of pace on Jeremy, which is something that I've noticed with Ferrari a lot. After a few laps of being behind, they have been losing a lot of pace. IGL Cornflakes losing pace as his teammates are catching him at a rate of knots. However, Donkey Max, what is this gap to the lead? I don't know. 22-second gap to the lead. Of course, it's going to be difficult with his tyres. Definitely going to die at the end of this race. But I think he could be on for a podium here. Very sorry to Vienna, as I did predict he'd win the race, and he's in P4. And he seemed to have lost a lot of pace. So commentator's curse again on the same person. I feel very bad. But yeah, Donkey Max with great pace so far in this stint. And what he'll be hoping for are these 2 Aston Martins to start scrapping away. And if they do, and if they waste that much time, it'll be good for Felix. It'll be good for Donkey Max. As long as his tyres last, he could be on for a very good finish indeed. King Abdul pits again after losing his front wing again. So he puts the front wing on the front wing. I'm not sure that's how it works. Yeah, the Aston Martin's very close together, and this is just playing into Felix right now as he's catching up to them. Only 8 temps back now, but Jeremy 4 temps back. I think it's about the cut-off point is 4 temps. If you're in DRS and you're about 4 temps back, you can get past using ERS. Although it's 5 temps back now, so this isn't looking good for Jeremy. And it looks like Felix might have a good chance to just hold position behind and maybe catch him up a bit more. Looking very good for Donkey Max as he's now only 21 seconds off the lead. And if he's going to the end on those tyres, which he very well might be, it's looking good for him. It's a bit of a risk him undercutting the entire grid this early, as his tyres will be completely dead towards the end. But if he makes it work, I've said this about 5 times. If he makes it work, it's going to be brilliant, and will definitely be my driver of the day. It's already my driver of the day from the previous race. He had a great race then. Unlucky to get that 5-second time penalty, but anyway, continuing on. 6 laps gone. Well, we're on lap 6, so 5 laps gone, and pretty much 1 sector. But Vienna also, actually no, Vienna's sort of holding position. I thought he was catching for a second, but no. Felix within 5 temps of Jeremy, so as I predicted, the 2 Aston Martins scrapping away has really played into Felix's hands. As we continue on, Felix just needs to, I think Felix just needs to sit behind these 2 and wait, pretty much, and undercut them. That is probably his best bet of getting past them. So, what can Felix do? Jeremy's 6 temps back from his teammate, so it seems once they're in the dirty air, they drop back a bit. Same happened to Felix. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't know when the pit window opens. I'd assume it was probably this lap, or maybe in a lap's time. I think 7 laps was when the softs started to die. As there's a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's Donkey Max gone round! Oh, that's so bad for him as he was... Does he got any damage? It appears not. Doesn't look like he's got damage, but that's so bad for him as he was looking like he could be an outside shot for a podium in this race. Very unfortunate for the Red Bull driver on his debut today. But I guess that's good for the Aston Martins and Felix. As we'll continue on. No one's pit yet, or I don't think anyone's made a planned pit stop. I don't know if Donkey Max had damage to begin with, or if he just wanted to try and undercut the entire field. And I think he could have done it as well if he didn't have that spin. But that has really cost him dearly, and he comes into the pit lane for, I'd assume, a fresh set of softs. Yes, a fresh set of softs. As King Luki gets past. But yeah, IGO Cornflakes has gapped his teammate a bit. That looked like a corner cut. Let's have a little check if it was a corner cut. Oh, he's already got... oh, that's not the right thing. No, it wasn't. Yeah, King Abdul. Oh yeah, he's 1 warning away from a penalty. Pocho 1 warning away from a penalty, I think. Donkey Max only 1 warning. No warnings for Felix. I should probably watch the race. As let's watch on board with Felix as he's dropped back a bit. He was 3 attempts back in the middle sector. I mean, he could have realistically, if he held that gap, he could have got the job done. But just not to be. We've yet to see really any major moves made in this race so far. Major moves made. As it looks like, yeah. Oh, that was cheeky from the Aston Martins there. I'm assuming they must be talking to each other. As it looked for all the love in the world that IGO Cornflakes was gonna pit. He didn't. Swerved to stay out. And or Felix just getting held up by Jeremy there, as he's held up for quite a long time. I think that might have been a glitch there. But it looked for all the love in the world, for all the money in the world. Oh, it's going to be risky. Can Felix stay ahead of Pocho? Yes, he can. Will Pocho get the DRS? No, he will not. Felix will have the DRS though from Jeremy, I think. And that did cost Felix a second there. But Felix needs to push hard on this lap if he wants to catch IGO Cornflakes. But yeah, cheeky from the Aston Martins there. Looked like IGO Cornflakes was going to pit. He swerved at the last second and Jeremy pit. I don't exactly know how it helped them, as Felix was probably going to pit either way to try to undercut at least one of them. But looked quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, but Felix both of these drivers are going to be pushing as hard as they can to try and come out ahead of the race leader, who is just coming up the final straight now. Vienna 2.8 back. I think Vienna's obviously going to get overtaken, but can IGO Cornflakes keep the lead? He's been doing a great job in this race so far of holding off his race-winning teammate as he goes into the pit lane. Yeah, he does this time, making sure not to speed. Very slow going in there. And let's ride on board Jeremy. It looks like Jeremy might get the job done. This needs to be a quick stop from Aston Martin. He gets held just a tiny bit. Will that give Jeremy the lead? It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Yes, it will give Jeremy the lead, but will Felix get it? Let's ride on board with Felix. Can he get P2? No, yes, he can. Felix gets P2, and now he's split them. Yeah, again, it's the exact same podium at the moment from the first race, as King Abdul gets a 3-second time penalty. But yes, the exact same podium. Donkey Max does the fast lap in that Red Bull, and I don't think that's going to get beaten. Which that was quicker than his his qualifying time. No. But anyway, yeah. Felix has a little snack of oversteer there. But yeah, so can Felix stay in Jeremy's DRS and then get the job done? Could he get his first win this season? He has about 4 laps to do it when he crosses the line. So it's going to be tough. Especially, I think the Aston Martin is just a bit quicker than a Ferrari on this game, so it's going to be tough for him as King Abdul pits yet again. What's that, his 4th? 8 seconds of penalties now. Only his 2nd stop, to be fair. Seems like he's just been in the pits every lap. Or is that his 3rd? Is it his 4th? I was thinking 2 was too not enough. Yeah, so that was that's his 3rd stop. Pocho still yet to pit. The only driver yet to pit. Still on those medium tyres. In P5. As yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, and that's Donkey Max again. Has he spun again? Yes, and he's definitely got damage that time. No, I think he's lost his entire front wing, and that's a virtual safety car. So if he can get back to the pits before that ends, at least he'll lose less time, and he might still keep P6. But compared to the last race, this has not been a good day at the office for Donkey Max. Especially because if he didn't have that earlier spin, he was looking in good contention to get the race lead. But yeah, very unfortunate for him. What is Vienna doing? Has Vienna done a Raguna thing? Vienna going very slowly up. Vienna's confused me. He's done a lot of weird things. As we get going again. Felix 1/10 behind. He got that restart to perfection. So did Cornflakes, who's pretty close behind Felix. But Felix is definitely looking like he can get this move done on Jeremy. It's going to be close, but could Felix get the move done going down that final straight? They are. It looks like they're going to lap King Abdul if he makes any more mistakes, or they might just lap him anyway. But yeah, so Donkey Max in P7. He did lose that position out to King Lukey in the end. But yeah. Looks like Jeremy is going to lose his race lead, but IGO Cornflakes very close behind as well. So if Felix doesn't use the ERS and Cornflakes does, Felix is using the ERS, but if he didn't, I think Cornflakes might even still be able to have a chance at getting a move done. And it looks like he might. He has double slipstream, better engine. This is going to be close. Cornflakes looking to make a move. Felix looking to make a move. 3 wide going into turn 1. Hello. And Felix gets the job done. Jeremy side by side with Felix. Who's going to get the better exit? It looks like it's going to be Felix. So that means Jeremy's going to have a DRS for the next straight. And surely Jeremy's going to get this position back. But that was 3 wide going into turn 1. I'm surprised none of them had any major contact. As Jeremy's looking to get the place back. And Cornflakes could get the move done on Felix. Does he? No, he doesn't get a good enough exit. Felix cuts across and retains P2, and I mean, for all that excitement, no one's even changed positions. But it was, wow, a great driving from Jeremy. I think Felix should have maybe just let off the throttle and let himself get DRS for that next straight. As of course, the Aston Martin not a lot quicker, but still quicker than that Ferrari in a straight line. I mean, Ferrari's still not bad, but yeah, Felix is losing a bit of time to Jeremy now, and he needs to pick up the pace because Cornflakes could very well make this a Aston Martin 1-2 if Felix isn't close enough and doesn't get enough slipstream. But yeah, anyway, as I was going to say, has Felix got damage? Surely not. As Cornflakes taps the wall. Yeah, Cornflakes of course has those fresh tyres as he did overcut. Tried to overcut. I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, looks like Felix hanging onto DRS by the skin of his teeth. But before even DRS is... Before they even get to DRS, Felix is... IGO Cornflakes is not going to have an easier move than that. Could he maybe scrap with his teammate now? I think where it went wrong with Felix is... Obviously the Aston Martin is a lot quicker than his car in a straight line. He should have maybe just let off the throttle, got DRS for the next straight. I mean, it would have been risky with IGO Cornflakes behind, but it probably would have been the right thing to do in the end, as he could have got DRS and held P1. But we are on the penultimate lap, and this race has flown by compared to the previous one. As, yeah, Jeremy's starting to pull away a bit, 5 attempts clear of his teammate. Felix is definitely going to want to make sure he can stop this from being a 1-2. It's the exact same podium apart from Ideal Cornflakes and Felix are switched, as they're coming up to lap King Abdul. Not a great debut for him, as he's AI. Did he leave? Might have left. They're going into break zone, great on the brakes from Felix. Is he still AI? 3-second time penalty for Pocho. Doesn't seem like it's going to come into play as the next car's 18 seconds behind. Pocho just needs to keep it on the road pretty much, and he's got 2 great results from Alfa Romeo. He just needs to keep it ahead of King Lukey now, because he's got a 3-second time penalty. But now, IGL Cornflakes under 3 tenths back from his teammate. Could he make this move? Yes, he can! Going down the main straight, easy move for him there, and Jeremy can't do anything to defend. But going into the next phase, going down that next straight on this final lap, these 2 Aston Martins scrapping out for the lead. Could Jeremy make it 2 wins from 2? I don't know if he's done it before, but it definitely would be a great achievement if he can make it 2 wins from 2 here at Baku. I'm absolutely on par with my rhymes today. I should be a rapper. But Felix, could he do what Jeremy did to him, and perhaps maybe get P2 at the line? It seems unlikely, but it could very well happen for Felix on this final lap, as Jeremy is losing time to his teammate a lot here. He needs to stay in DRS, and if he does, I mean, I think IGO Cornflakes will keep him in his DRS. But yeah, if Felix needs to pray that Jeremy makes some huge mistake and loses DRS, and he needs to pray that he can get a good enough exit out of this final turn to get P2. But yeah, these top 3 have been inseparable in both these races. But it looks like IGL Cornflakes is going to be the man to take a second Aston Martin win on this race weekend, and he's driven superbly today. Got back both of their positions in the end, but could Jeremy still fight him to the line? It's going to be close, but yeah, I don't think it is going to be close. As IGL Cornflakes crosses the line to make it an Aston Martin 1-2, Felix P3, and it's the exact same podium, just switched around in a bit in order. Vienna is going to come home for P4, crashes. I thought he crashed before the line then, as it didn't come up with the checkered flag immediately. El Pocho, that's Donkey Max has crashed again. Anyway, yeah, King Abdul is finished. As El Pocho's gonna, is he right? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is El Pocho doing here? Could King Lukey get the move? Move? Oh no, he's slowing down. That's fair enough. Like, gonna do a nice little start on the grid. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. The 2 of them have a nice little moment on the start finish line. As a Donkey Max is gonna come home for a rotten day in this sprint race. He had a great feature race, almost getting on the podium, just about missing out. Would have been a maiden podium for him, but he did just miss out, and Donkey Max will come home for a very solid P7. And oh, that's a big crash. But yeah, so that is Baku. That is Baku done. It's an Aston Martin 1-2, and a great race from both drivers. As first time it was Jeremy on the podium. This time Jeremy on the top step of the podium. This time it was Cornflakes for I think that's Cornflakes' 2nd win and Jeremy's 4th win this season. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed my commentary. I hope I've been a good commentator for you. And if you have enjoyed, be sure to join us next week for even more chaos at Singapore. Hopefully we'll have a bit more of a stack grid. But yeah, it's been a great race today. Very exciting. And I'll run you through the final finishing order. IGL Cornflakes P1, Jeremy P2, Felix P3, Vienna P4, El Pocho P5, King Lukey P6, Donkey Max P7 and King Abdul was lapped, but he did finish P8. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you will have enjoyed, and until